Hello, this is Kenneth Vance from Rooftop Videos. I want to do a short one because I want to expound on what's going to happen tonight with this eclipse. Now I know many of you are eclipsed to death, right? But I want to show you something before we go through this that might trigger something in you. And I ran across it the other day and said, wait a second, that does make sense. Okay. Now, as you already know, for those of you who watch my videos, there's two signs in Jeremiah 51. That has to be the April 8th eclipse in 2024. And now, I thought it was March 14th last year. It seems to be tonight, March the 3rd. This eclipse has to be the one. Joel says the sun will be darkened and the moon into blood before the day of the Elohim starts. Unless I'm reading that wrong. That's the only way I can take it. You know, please forgive me if I'm wrong, okay. But that's what it's showing. Well, that has to be the April 8th and tonight the total lunar eclipse of March the 3rd. So as I was doing some thinking, thought I would just bring this up. I want to keep this real short because this might be it. Hopefully it is. I don't want to look like a big dumbbell again, right? I mean, every time I say, well, don't expect anything to blow up on the eclipse days. Well, it is the first time ever. It is blowing up. This tells me this is the sign. It's going to get bad. And we're heading into April 2nd, the first day of the year, the summer portion. The Bible has only summer and winter. The end has come upon my people of Israel. Amos 8:1, basket of summer fruit. So here, as I was doing some thinking, and it happened, give or take half a day or a day, because they're either ahead of us or in Jerusalem over there, they're ahead or behind us. I don't know. I can't understand all that. When the April 8th eclipse happened, my memory shows 3 days later, Iran shot True Promise 1. That was approximately 3 days after the first of the eclipses. So that tells me this March 3rd eclipse has to be the lunar now. We had the solar, now we got the lunar. Approximately 3.5 days before tonight's eclipse, the Iran war starts. Just like it happened a week thing. It's like throwing paper wads at them back then. But they was making a statement, saving face. It started and then it just got worse and worse and worse, right? 3 days after, they shot. Now, 3 days before this eclipse, they're in True Promise 4, and this ain't no joke. They're not kidding around. They're not giving us false threats no more. And with the Ayatollah dead, so I'm telling what's going to happen. There's going to be repercussions. I'm not pro-Iranian, I'm just saying that Trump and Netanyahu can just bomb and do whatever they want. I think, if this continues, I think America and Israel are about to be humbled. I don't know if I read this right, that they're actually starting to shoot down some of our jets. I got to confirm that. I've heard that Qatar has shot down some of theirs, so I got to make sure before I comment on that one. But this eclipse tonight, I just wanted to show you, this is it. It's got to be it. And it is on the first day of the 12th month. In my other video that I'm putting up, I go over the power of Pharaoh, the power of Pharaoh, the beast system that controls everything you do, say, think, and hear. Pharaoh, there's no Pharaoh in Egypt anymore, so this got to be outside of Egypt. Yahweh's going to destroy the power of Pharaoh. Well, that might be happening right now. Isaiah 42 might be happening. He's probably going to stand on his feet as a man of war, Isaiah chapter 42, and then bam! So this eclipse is the first day of the 12th month, and that can't be an accident. I mean, what are the chances? I got something in my foot. Sorry. This is the desert. We call them goat heads. They hurt when I step on. I don't have shoes on. But for this to happen on the first day of the 12th month cannot be coincidence. It can't be. I mean, I don't want to get everyone's hopes up too much, but everyone pretty much thinks it's going to happen. With that being the case, get ready for Passover, April 15th. The most important one. If this is it, and I think this eclipse is it. And by the way, before I close out, another thing that tells me that this is it, this is the eclipse we've been waiting for. There are no more total lunar eclipses till December 31st, 2028 on New Year's Eve. No total lunar eclipses anywhere. That tells me over 2 years from now, that tells me this is it. So people, we might be getting ready to hide out for a little bit till the indignation passes over, whatever that constitutes. But be ready. We will have to be leaving. It's in Jeremiah chapter 50. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the midst of Babylon to deliver every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahweh, right? It's possible, if you see my documentary of New York City and America being destroyed, we might be getting to that point. Or it might drag on for a little bit. Nobody knows. Only thing I know, it's a shooting gallery over there, and everybody is voicing their opinions now. But it looks like what Daniel 8 says, that no one's going to be able to stop the goat from hitting. And you see that the U.S. is not listening to Russia or China or North Korea or nobody. We're just doing whatever. And we kill whatever leaders we want. We just do whatever. And everyone's calling us hypocrites. Well, Russia and China's right on that. We've overstepped our bounds. So this could very well be it. I'm excited. I just wanted to say that. Albuquerque time in New Mexico. So we'll start around 4 in the morning. And totality, I might get to see it. Be right as pretty much as the sun is getting ready to rise, I think, or I have to see. But I'm getting up 4 o'clock to watch it. New York is supposed to be in totality and as the sun rises. So over here it's probably 4 o'clock. Okay, that, yeah. Well, maybe look it up. You might want to go out, get up early, and take a look at this one. But anyway, I thought I'd bring this up. It's getting to be exciting. Hopefully it continues. I mean, I don't like the violence, but if that's what it takes to get us out of Babylon, then all right, we got to have everything fall apart. Because Pharaoh, my other video, is not going to let us go. No more than Pharaoh back then did. The power of Pharaoh has to be broken. So tonight is it. Night of the eclipse. And hopefully we're here. Just like they started 3 days after and they shot True Promise 1. 3 days before on this one, it's True Promise 4 now. And it's really severe. If this isn't judgment and America's about to be X'd out, you tell me what it is. Because April 8th, I've been saying it isn't done with us yet. That was just the first one. That was the solar. Now tonight's the lunar. So may Yahweh move. I hope so. Sorry, I'm just rambling on kind of about like a bunch of nothing. But you got to be feeling it too. You got to be feeling that excitement. That finally, after all these years, all these disappointments, that maybe the center is going to break through and we can finally get on the prophetical path and get out of here, finish this thing up, the king returns, it's all done, and we don't look back. In this world going bye-bye. But either way, Be prepared, be ready. Passover, April 15th, first day of the year, April 2nd. So that you know that. But anyway, I'm closing this one out. And may Yahweh stand up and we get this thing going.